Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to some Steam Deck games that I personally think you should play. This list is literally just my opinion, which means it is obviously correct. I am kidding. Please just don't yell at me. Also, this is not a ranking, because ranking games just stresses me the fuck out, and I don't want that energy in my life. However, before we get into it, I want to apologize for the camera quality. I know this is, I'm way out of my league here. I don't have the proper equipment for this video, but I'm still doing it anyway. So yeah, apologies for that. I had to do it with my phone. First up, Hollow Knight and Silksong. Hollow Knight is a 2D Metroidvania with beautiful hand-drawn art, incredible music, and just enemies that exist purely to just fucking humble the shit out of you. You explore a sad little bug kingdom. You get lost constantly and slowly piece together a story that the game absolutely refuses to explain to you directly. You gotta just figure that out as you go. You gotta put things two and two together, and it's just beautiful, Silksong is the sequel, starring Hornet, with faster combat, new areas. Let's just say it's like 2 times harder than Hollow Knight. So if you're going to play Silksong, you got to play the tutorial, and the tutorial is just the original Hollow Knight. So Hollow Knight, you could probably get about 5 to 7 hours on the OLED, depending on like brightness. Silksong probably is the similar kind of complexity, so around 5 to 7. Next up, we got Megabonk. Everyone knows about Megabonk. Megabonk is a roguelike survival action game where your main goal is to bonk things and survive for as long as possible. You fight endless waves of enemies, you grab loot, level up, unlock characters, and slowly become disgustingly overpowered until the game reminds you who's in charge and it fucking deletes you. If you like games like Vampire Survivors but you want something faster, louder, and a little more unhinged, Megabonk absolutely scratches that itch. So yeah, battery life around 6 to 8 hours on average, well, depending on the settings. Okay, now let's talk about Balatro, also known as digital fucking crack. Okay, Balatro is a roguelike deck builder based on poker, except you don't play poker normally because that would be boring. Instead, you break every rule imaginable, stack absurd joker effects, and watch numbers explode while your brain produces happy chemicals. It's like a one more run, which never ends up being one more run, it ends up being 5, maybe more. So battery life around 6 to 8 hours, but you can tweak it to over 9 hours if you lower the FPS and brightness. Alright, next up, Witchfire. I wrote the script about a few months ago, so now it's Steam Deck verified, whereas before it wasn't, so it's easier to play now. Anyway, Witchfire is a dark fantasy first-person shooter where you hunt witches using guns and magic. Because swords would apparently be too normal, it's moody, challenging, and absolutely not here to hold your hand. If you enjoy being punished, but in a very stylish way, yeah, I would recommend this one. It's also very cool. It's got similar combat to maybe like Destiny with some of the pistols. Don't take my word for it. So the battery life on this game would be about 1.5 hours to maybe about 3 hours. Not a lot, but definitely worth it. After that, I have Ball X Pit, the most Steam Deck looking one. This one is one of those games you boot up and immediately go, oh, I get it. Fast-paced, physics-based chaos. That's perfect for short sessions, or even longer ones if you accidentally get addicted. It's another one of those where, I'll just do one more run. Oh no, one more run. On top of that, you also have the base building thingamabobs. You build bases, and you can do a pinball and it hits your bases and it adds building stuff. Honestly, I don't play it for that. I just play it for the gameplay, just bear with me. So yeah, Ball X Pit, around 4 to 5 hours battery life. You might be able to stretch it a bit more, but 4 to 5 is a safe bet. Obviously, you've got Hades, and yes, Hades 2 as well. Hades, you all know what it is. It's a roguelike where you try to escape the Greek underworld, but most importantly, you fail fucking every time. But it's fine because everyone is hot and very supportive about it. The combat is incredibly smooth, the characters are fantastic, and even dying feels rewarding. Hades 2 takes everything from the first game and says, cool, let's do that again, but much bigger, from what I'm told at least, because I've only played the first one. I haven't finished the first one. Okay, I haven't got on the second one yet. I will eventually. Jesus, you should see my backlog of games. I've got 100 or more. Sorry. So yeah, Hades battery life about 4 to 5 hours as well. Although you might have to lower the settings a bit. You know, it's around that. Alright, next up we have Core Keeper. Core Keeper is a cozy sandbox survival game where you mine, craft, explore, fight bosses, and swear you'll stop playing. After one small task, you will not stop playing, let me tell you that. Suddenly, your base is massive, your inventory is full, and it might be 3 AM. You know, it's just kind of how it goes, you know, with most of these games, to be honest. It's got a bit of like a Stardew vibe, and, well, that's about it. I was going to compare it to something else, but my mind's gone blank, okay? So, Core Keeper, you're looking at about 3 to 5 hours average battery life. So, yeah, not too bad, but also surprisingly a bit demanding for what you get. Then we have Riff. Riff is a strategic tower defense game with a fun twist. You jump through rifts, invade monster worlds, and build tower loadouts to survive waves of enemies. It's tactical but forgiving. You can upgrade towers mid-fight and even get refunds if you play something terribly fucking wrong, which feels very respectful to my poor decision making skills. It's chill, it's smart, and works great on the Steam Deck, which is, you know, the point of the video. And the battery life for Riff is a staggering 6 to 8 hours, which is really good. Long sessions, here we come. I digress. Portal 1 and Portal 2, obviously, I mean, if you haven't played these yet, I don't know what to tell you. These are first-person puzzle games built around portals, insanely clever level design, and some of the best writing in gaming. Portal 2 also has co-op because you can play as 2, maybe because it's Portal 2. Anyway, I'm digressing. I don't know. I think you can play more than 2. I don't know. I haven't checked my facts. Which, you know, is great if you want to test friendships, or you can even end them if you really want to. So yeah, average battery for Portal 1 and 2 is about the same, 4 to 6 hours each respectively. You know, just a good battery life for a very good game. And finally, Easy Delivery Co. Easy Delivery Co. is a cozy delivery game which can be disguised as a horror game. I have seen a video about this recently and it's changed my mind about it, but it's still cozy, okay? It's not actually that creepy, it just feels a bit eerie. Anyway, so it is a delivery game when nothing is on fire and no one is yelling at you. You just make deliveries, enjoy the vibes, and relax, which is honestly quite rare in games and just in life in general. So yeah, average battery life for this one, 4 to 6 hours, classic, perfect, we like that. And yeah, that's the list. These are some Steam Deck games I think are absolutely worth your time. If you disagree, that's fine. We're all wrong sometimes, you know. Let me know what I should play next, and well, I'll probably see you in the next one. Peace. Boom. Boom.